Hey everybody, it's PDubs. Got a quick news update for you regarding the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K Star Trek Edition. Okay guys, we're back, and several months ago, AtGames put up their Legends Pinball 4K Star Trek Collector's Edition up for pre-order. Some of you placed your pre-orders, a lot of you did not. Some of the reasons people did not place their pre-orders were, number one, they wanted a Star Trek The Next Generation themed pinball machine, and instead of getting that pinball machine based upon the original Williams Star Trek Next Generation game, which has been confirmed is coming to the AtGames platform, not only did we not get the game theme we wanted, they gave us a Star Trek theme that unfortunately looked pretty terrible, in my opinion. It looked pretty terrible. So, for instance, originally we had wanted, this artwork. It was black and white on one side, a photo of the actors, and on the other side, there's a color photo of the actors, standing around San Francisco in their uniforms. The topper also needed some work. The topper didn't look as pretty as it could be. It's also a little bit repetitive. You got Star Trek, and here's the Enterprise, then you have the Enterprise, and you have Star Trek. It's like make up your mind, do one or the other. Sometimes, when it comes to art, less is more, less is more. So, AtGames apparently heard people's feedback, and they went ahead and they put a post up on their social media not too long ago, about a half hour ago. I saw this when I was driving home from Walmart. And they've fixed the artwork. So taking a peek here at what they've done with the artwork, they've actually now centered the Star Trek logo, added some nice star backgrounds, a little bit of a planet right here over top this what you might call this upper back box area above the back glass display, and it just has the Star Trek logo. So that's a lot better, right? That's a lot better. And when it comes to the actual topper, you'll notice that the topper now has got a little bit of a cutout section or push out section to give it more of a 3D look. Let's take a look right here, guys. And as you can see right here, it's the typical half crescent moon that AtGames has been using on their other toppers, but of course now the ship is oversized and it pops out a little bit. I like that, in my opinion. I think that looks pretty good. And they still have the Star Trek Pinball logo here as well, which I don't know if it's absolutely necessary because it says Star Trek here, but then again, they've made the ship itself bigger, more centered. It's the focal point when you stare at it, and all that stuff. And they cleaned up this without the duplication. So people who actually receive this pinball machine, you're going to get the new artwork because these haven't even shipped yet to folks. And when you take a look at the side panel, no longer do we have that ugly black and white image that we had previously right here of the actors. No longer do we have that ugly black and white photo of the actors. Now we actually have a little bit more color, a little bit more depth to it. Plus, instead of a black background, you actually have the blue space background to kind of match this side of the pinball cabinet. Now, keep in mind, the other side of the pinball machine, as far as we know, still has that color photo of all the actors, which, I guess it's different. I mean, I think maybe if you're going to fix the one side, you should also fix the other side. So as we kind of take a look right here, let's go ahead and pull this up for you guys. So here's the photo of the opposite side, which is more colorful. Let's take a peek. When you take a look at this here on this particular photo, it's a little more colorful. It's got all the actors in San Francisco, the headquarters of Starfleet. And it kind of matches, up here where you have Captain Kirk, where it's kind of white and blue, like a sky background and all that stuff. And then on the right-hand side, you have Spock with more of a darker blue space background with all the actors here with blue. So the sides match, the back box side with the pinball body side. But is it as amazing as it could be? Like, in my opinion, if you're going to do one side, you do the other. Everyone wants that pretty blue all over this thing, man. Like, although this is kind of cool in my opinion, like, I don't mind this too much, but if this is all blue here and you got blue on the opposite side, why not just do all this blue as well, right? That dark blue, that space blue color, and maybe throw these actors on there instead. I don't know, but either way, they fixed at least half the machine in my opinion. Either way, it's a definite improvement now versus what it looked like before in regards to the Star Trek Pinball Machine. Nice to see AtGames is listening to feedback. I know you guys know that I was doing videos saying that the topper looked bad and the side panel artwork on the right-hand side looked bad, and I'm sure a lot of their customers voiced the same feedback to them. It's nice to see that they listened and made these changes prior to it actually shipping out to folks. If you are interested in picking it up, link is in the video description below. You're going to have to pay full price right now, unless they're having like one of their National Owners Day sales, which I think there is like a small sale on the 4K pinball machines right now. Again, I'll have that linked below. And if anything interesting pops up that I personally feel is newsworthy, I'll make a video if I so choose to. But either way, guys, that's what I got for you today. Leave me your feedback, thoughts, reactions below. Let me know what you think about all this. If you enjoyed this quick news video, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.